Well, we meet in the parking lot of a hardware store once again. Welcome to episode 2 of Finding My Husband in Home Depot.
Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Taylor the Fiend back again, and today we are taking a look at post-war women getting very damn desperate. Let's just jump right into it. Don't forget to subscribe if you are new here.
I'm shaking. I just got home from a date. We were going to an event and dinner. We did not make it to dinner. He just dropped me off at home. I'm back home. I've been gone for an hour and 15 minutes. I'm back home. And I have a friend coming to pick me up right now. I just asked him to take me home. You know the amount of times I have wanted to do that while on a date and I didn't, and I just sat there and grinned and bared it. A guy does something or says something or is something that I just don't jive with, and I stick around because it's the polite thing to do.
By walking out on this guy, she pretty much did the dude she was dating a massive favor.
No more of that, girls. I finally just said, look, I have to be really honest. You just did this thing that is really not my vibe and it's turning me off, and I don't think I can make it to dinner with you. To his credit, he took it really, really well, and he said, okay, I actually completely understand. Thank you for telling me, and let's go ahead and get you home. He also asked me out on another date. What? No. Come here. This guy's happy. Come on.
Odds are the thing he did probably wasn't that big of a deal at all.
People always say you'll
will
meet your significant other in high school,
fact.
and if not high school, college. Well, I'm done with college. I'm 28. I don't go to bars. I don't really go out. I don't drink. Where am I going to meet them at? Trader Joe's? Aldi? Where are they? Because, I don't know where to go.
Those men are literally everywhere. She just refuses to see them because they are average.
Does anyone have any unconventional ways about going about things? And what I mean is, like, in terms of finding a husband. Everyone has always been doing the conventional stuff, you know what I mean? Like dating apps, or like holding a sign up and being like, I'm single, you know, like what is that going to do? Or like having a billboard or something. But is there anything that's like super unconventional? Because those already been done.
The most unconventional thing she can do is approach men, but that will never happen.
So if anyone has any ideas, I am down to try, you know, like why not? This is it. This is our life. This is it. This is our life. Also for other things too. Like I have a ton of things. Then if anyone has any ideas, because the conventional ways are just like, eh.
That's the type of woman who's more concerned with the plot than she is with her love life.
If you are a single girl, I need you to listen up. I literally just discovered the best place to meet men. There is not one female in sight. It is all men. Not me turning golf into my new sport. You literally cannot beat these views. I feel like I've hit the jackpot.
The golf course is a source of peace for men. It's not supposed to be a meat market for modern women.
It's hilarious to me that I thought that I was going to find my husband this year. We've got 15 days, give or take. I mean, I just need to admit to myself, 2025, I'm going in, I'm like, you're never going to find a husband. And then I know I will accomplish my goals, my personal goals. I'm not even going to set myself up for fucking failure in 2025.
Women who think that they are going to find their husband when they are still single are actually rather creepy, in my opinion.
What do men not understand about a booty call? What do they not understand about if I'm like, hey, I'm in a good mood, like, come over tonight? What do they think? Because sometimes they're like, oh, like, I'm going to be in town, like, next week. We can hang out next week. I'm not going to want to see you next week. I want to see you right now because I'm in a good mood. And you not wanting to make the trek down here to see me makes you, like, icky to me. So now I, like, don't want to see you at all.
It's never once occurred to her that men have lives that don't actually revolve around her desires.
What do they know? Like, I feel like men used to yearn more, and they used to, like, do more of a courting. It's like now you're like, I'm like, come over tonight, and you're like, oh, it's a long drive. I'm gonna be like, I can come like maybe next Friday. You're uninvited. I don't need that bad. Bye.
It's rather silly to talk about yearning and courtship when the subject is about booty calls.
I asked ChatGPT where to find my future husband in New York City, and it told me a bunch of like a whole list, and it even said go to Equinox. So today I signed up for Equinox, and I'll tell you guys if I find my future husband.
If you are relying on ChatGPT to find a husband, then there is precious little hope for you, so good luck with that.
Most men are below average in looks. Most men are ugly.
Calling most men ugly is only going to reduce the number of men who will actually tolerate her.
Can we normalize you letting me borrow your husband and not in that way, you freaking weirdos?
What possible reason would a strong, independent woman have for needing to borrow somebody else's husband?
Like in the way where you both come over and he helps, hang my TV and lift all the heavy things and we drink wine at the same time.
I have an even better idea. How about someone figures out how to do all of those difficult things themselves?
You can't borrow someone's husband to do those things. She can hire a handyman to do that.
Because someone else's husband and men in general are not your free workhorses just to be used for your convenience when you want them around.
And I'll make you both dinner and he can have a beer at the same time too. Like it's a win-win-win-win. But I need to borrow your husband.
No, this is just my opinion. But frankly, I am rather tired of a lot of women out there making the rest of us look rather bad, in addition to setting us back at least 50 years, if not more. Men are not something to be used just for a convenience when you need them. They are people. Do try to remember that.
Treating men like a disposable commodity is never a smart thing to do.
Can we talk about the dating apps for a minute? Because I deleted all of my dating apps right before the new year. I've had it for a long time. Like, I've had the dating apps 3 years on and off. And it does not work, in my opinion. But for some people it does. But personally, I feel like God told me, like, Jessica, you are not going to find your future husband on the dating apps. And I'm not giving up on love because I very much miss my future husband. I think he has some kind of very nice accent. He's tall, has a beard, God-fearing, and somehow he's going to find me here in Cleveland, Ohio. I don't know.
She doesn't actually want a husband. She wants a fantasy and thinks that God will just deliver that to her.
But anyway, I'm gonna have faith that God is gonna send him my way. But yeah, the glory is gonna be to him how this happens, because I feel like most of my life is just a testimony to God. And yeah, I'm gonna update you guys because I air my life on TikTok for the most part. Some of the stuff.
If that were true, she wouldn't be posting on TikTok. That's vanity, and that is indeed a sin.
Well, we meet in the parking lot of a hardware store once again. Welcome to episode 2 of Finding My Husband in Home Depot. Although we're not at Home Depot today, we're in fact at Lowe's. I'm just a girl who is so tired of dating apps and wants to meet someone in person. For me, this series is all about just having and creating genuine in-person connection because I'm so over the dating apps. I just want to meet someone in real life this year.
Hardware stores sell tools and building supplies. They don't keep a regular stock of husbands for you.
When I decided I wanted to do this series, the whole idea was I was going to go approach at least one person. I didn't do that last time because quite honestly, all of the men were out of my age range that I'm looking for. I'm just really hoping that there's someone that I can practice chatting with or approaching. Today is Saturday. It's 11:30 a.m. Let's go see what the men in Lowe's are working with.
She thinks that she's going to find a single, rugged, perhaps a rich construction worker. That is completely foolish.
I'm in the lumber section, but no one's here. The lumber section. I'm still not seeing guys in like the 30s and 40s age range here. Okay, there is a very cute man in his 30s, but he's holding a baby, and I'm like, I'm gonna assume he's married. Hardware? Do we go to hardware? Or gardening for all of the men who are doing yard work this weekend. I've been here for about 45 minutes to an hour, and I'm not seeing anyone cute, so I think it's my sign to leave. Where are the men?
Those men are either at work or married. She didn't think this plan through at all.
So I've been single for 4 years. And at the beginning, it wasn't a choice. But then it became a choice. I decided to work on myself, work on my feelings, on how to be emotionally and mental stable. And I went to nursing school and became a nurse and did all these good things for myself, right?
Becoming a nurse is one of the worst professions if you're looking for a man in your life.
And now I am ready for my partner, but I do pray to the Lord. I pray to the Lord every day. Give me a good husband. Give me someone that is not going to take me out drinking and get drunk and do all stupidity. Give me someone that is going to contribute to my life, someone that is going to treat me right, someone that don't make me doubt. Very important.
Treating religion as a magical matchmaker just proves how little they actually take their faith seriously.
Someone that don't make me doubt why I choose them. Because sometimes we need validation from our friends. And when you go around and you ask, is this a good thing for me? It's not. Trust me. You wouldn't be doubting yourself because what you need, you're looking for a reinforcement for that. So that's not for you. And yeah, so I'm just excited for my husband. I know God has him somewhere around there. I don't know what he's doing, but it's okay, right? Because that's what God wants. So yeah, I'm excited.
She forgets that all prayers might be answered, but sometimes the answer is simply going to be hell no.
Sassy male apocalypse is really funny until we need to find husbands. Only 1 in 3 men under the age of 30 are in a relationship, whereas 2 in 3 women are in a relationship. How is this possible? Women are dating older. If you have 50 men on Tinder and 50 women on Tinder, 46 of the women will give all of their attention to 4 men.
It's funny how she blames men for the fact that she chases after the most desirable ones.
On Tinder, a man of average attractiveness has to swipe 200 times to get 1 swipe back for coffee. And if the coffee date happens, 4 out of 5 of those said coffees will ghost him. The men who are rejected at that rate indulge in more misogynistic content online and pornography. I begin to think about my brothers or my future sons. And the reality, the current situation is men are not doing well. And who wants economically and emotionally viable men the most? Women.
Men got tired of being treated like garbage for no reason, and that's somehow our fault.
What's crazy to me is that this difference between what young women experience and what young men experience in dating and in relationships today is that it's just skimmed over. It's like, oh, we both have it really bad. And yeah, men have it worse, a little worse. But guys, let's be real. Just based on these statistics alone, men have it way worse than women when it comes to dating.
That doesn't matter to a modern woman, it seems. They refuse to believe that they are actually the problem in any way.
In general, I don't think that people, especially young women, do a good job at putting themselves in young men's shoes. Because what I've seen is that there is a total lack of empathy when it comes to this issue. For example, when the loneliness epidemic was first being talked about in young men, women bashed men. They blamed men for the issue. And then women wonder why they can't find a good husband. Well, it's because when they were younger, in their 20s, and they were going through this, they just decided to stay single and build their empire.
Modern women then started to celebrate this quote-unquote male loneliness, which wasn't a good look for them.
You know what my favorite thing about my man is? You want to know? That he literally turned the hoe into the housewife. He literally turned the hoe into a housewife. It's possible. I'm just folding his boxers. It took a minute. I was like, I ain't ready to settle down, baby. I'm still out here in the streets. But he turned me into a housewife. What is your mind? Yeah, he did it. Yeah.
It is not possible to turn a 304 into a housewife. That guy is going to find that out the damn hard way.
The grass is not greener on the other side. If you're thinking of leaving your man, you've been in this relationship for 10, 20, 30 years, and you're thinking, I'm bored. I don't want to be married anymore. You are going to set yourself up for the biggest pile of shit to pour upon you It is going to be an epic level rock bottom. Like, here's rock bottom, and then you're like way beneath with a pile of shit on top. When I tell you you need to save your marriage and you need to work on the core issues, that why are you at odds? What's going on here? What's really going on here?
If a wife is bored, she should get a hobby, not immediately resort to divorcing her husband.
The right person isn't going to care how many times you've been divorced, or how many kids you have, or that you're dealing with a piece of ex-husband who's trying to make your life a living hell. They're not going to care.
But he is going to see those things as potential red flags or maybe even deal breakers. However, if you're a really cool person and you're hot, then the benefits might outweigh the risks. But with that being said, he should absolutely know all of this information about you, because that is what's fair and right for him to make an informed decision. Which is why if women are not forthcoming with this information, it's so important for men to find it out. Which is why I always recommend, guys, do a public data check on the woman that you're interested in on a trusted website like publicdatacheck.com, because you can end up saving yourself a ton of hassle.
A man should absolutely care about her divorce and children. That kind of stuff will always matter, whether the women like it or not.
In China, divorce rate has gone down 70%. And this is because of the new divorce laws implemented February of this year, 2025. What changed, you ask? Well, assets aren't automatically split anymore. If a house is in the husband's name, she has to prove financial contribution, or she gets nothing. Also, there's a 30-day cool-down period. If both parties want a divorce, they have to wait 30 days. And within those 30 days, either one can withdraw and cancel the divorce. A lot of guys are with this, but a lot of women are like, that's not fair. If she was a stay-at-home mom and couldn't financially participate in the bill, she's asked out. The fact he could cancel the divorce within 30 days if she wants to get out. I don't know, it's controversial, but the divorce rate has gone down, but the marriage rate has also gone down. Some guys are saying, let's try this in the US. But what do you guys think?
Divorce has become a big moneymaker for modern women. That needs to change as soon as possible. If you would like to get early access to videos, weekly lectures, and case study breakdowns of human behavior, make sure you check out the members area link below in the video description. Otherwise, make sure to click on one of these videos on screen now if you enjoyed. Make sure you take care of yourself, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.